The New York Jets have been at the center of the NFL offseason for a good portion of it due to the Aaron Rodgers talks. What's going on, everybody? My name is Zachary Smith. Please be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new or if you are a recurring member but haven't yet subscribed to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single video. Leave me a like and comment down below about how you feel about this mock draft, how you feel about any past content, or what you would like to see in the future. Continuing along with the mock drafts that I've been doing, 4-round mock drafts for every team in the NFL, starting with the first selection. The New York Jets, having the 13th overall selection and having 4 selections within those first 4 rounds, are the team that we are on. Aaron Rodgers likely to be the quarterback for the 2023 New York Jets. Once that is finally done, it might go all the way up until draft day. I don't anticipate that they're going to have one of those second round picks, but I do think they hold on to pick 13, so we will stick with that pick. We're going to stick and pick with every selection they have, as we've done throughout this entire exercise with every team. But we're not going to be moving that pick right now. So for now, we're going to have picks 42 and 43 as well. And going to be interesting to see how we can make the New York Jets better for 2023 and for the future. Without further ado, let's get into it. All righty. Let's see how this goes. CJ Stroud, Bryce Young, Will Anderson, Anthony Richardson. Yeah, this is going about how you would expect so far. Maybe Broderick Jones at 7. That's, it's the Raiders though, so anything possible. And also, that kind of hurts the Jets, right? I mean, Broderick Jones is a guy that very much could fall to this spot for the Jets and has been a relatively popular mock for them too. Um, how do we feel about Skoronski? Do we feel good enough about him? Or is he going to have to kick inside? And at that point, you already got Vera Tucker there, who you've invested a high pick in at guard. Actually, that was 13th overall. Was it 13th or 14th overall pick? 14th. It was 14th. Are you going to do it again with Skoronski if you view him as a guard? He's a really good offensive lineman for sure. But obviously the value is just not going to be there for him if he's not going to play on the outside. So this is tough. This is definitely a lot different. And also, like you're seeing me basically contemplate with myself because I'm making these selections in real time and going through it in my head and just deciding the direction that I want to go. I mean, do I go a little bit down the board like Darnell Wright, who is, Pro Football Network? We've been using their draft simulator for this entire exercise just to stay consistent. He's a little bit further down on their board. I think this is about the range where you could see him go, though. Like, if not 13, like 14 definitely still in play as well. 16's in play with Washington, 17 with Pittsburgh. That's been a popular mock, too. Anton Harrison's still on the board. They're a little lower on him as well. I really like Anton Harrison. I think he's, one of the few guys that has a chance to be a left tackle. But we're going to go Skoronski, who I think relatively safe pick. I think, wait, what is this? 15 Will Levis this is Jake Shavank, buddy. What do we got to say about this one? And then the Steelers going Quentin Johnston, a receiver at 17. This is drunk. The Giants, Bijan. All right. Anyway, we can only focus on ourselves. So Peter Skoronski, who I think very high floor player, very safe offensive lineman. What you see is what you get. The question is going to be tackle or guard. The arm length is certainly a concern. He's going to have to answer those questions. Rashawn Slater has, answered questions for himself that people had. Being able to play left tackle for the Chargers. Is Skoronski going to be able to do the same for the Jets? Or is he going to have to kick inside? I think either way, you're getting a really good offensive lineman. Again, I just wanted to bring up the point. They've already, invested a pretty high resource, high draft capital into the guard spot with Elijah Vera Tucker not that long ago. Do you go back and do it again with Skoronski if you view him as a guard? Be interesting to see how they approach this. If, we see those top 2 tackles, what could be their top 2 tackles off the board. Things kind of quieted down that back half of the first round, but man, some of those are wild picks. Yeah, we're not doing any trades here. It's obviously taking pay. Kind of. I mean, do we just should we just draft all offensive linemen for the Jets and just go to Juan Jones here, just a massive man, and could go along with Mekhi Becton if Becton can stay healthy? Looks in great shape. Um, at least from in like an off the field, outside of football shape perspective. Now, is that going to translate? Yet to be seen. But good for him. I hope so. So if you're looking just based off the needs here for the Jets, we got to tackle potentially. Um, Definitely could still use a center edge. They list quarterback. Yeah, we're getting that in a different way. Um, what centers have gone so far? I think Whippler and Tippmann would both be in play right now. We've only seen really one go, right? It would have just been John Michael Schmitz. I'm guessing. When did he go? I must have scrolled past him. Oh, one pick before. My goodness. The Titans took him one pick before. I don't know. The Jets might not let that happen. They might make a little bit of a move up. Um, could definitely use some pass catchers too. I think I'm going too far down the board at this point. Um, yeah, we're doing some edge help, but this guy's kind of been getting some round one buzz. Keon White very well could go on the back. Oh, we got 2 picks in a row anyway. Keon White very well could go on the back end of round one. He's been getting some smoke, in that like 25 to 31 range. Is he going to go in the first round? I'm not sure. He's 6'4", 285. Look at this. The RAS off the charts, 992. I think that the thing is he's an older prospect, so you're not going to see as much buzz with him. I think you're going to have like teams with those age guardrails kind of shying away from him. Really, in my opinion, I, I think that there's a lot to grow into and mold there with him. Um, I'm worried about what the ceiling is as a player. I think he's a really good player, but is he ever going to become a great player at the next level? And if that's the case, that's why I think this is a good spot for him for sure. I don't know that I can get in on the round one talk, but yeah, at this spot for sure, sign me up. Hmm. I really don't know what to do with this pick. I might just take DeJuan Jones just because of the way that the board has fallen here for us. I don't. I mean, and this is if this is the case, then yeah, you probably are looking at um Skoronski as a guard. And then you got Becton on the left side and DeJuan Jones on the right side. Just two huge humans. I don't like any other. I mean, I love Cedric Tillman. I don't know if that makes sense for the Jets. Could they do a linebacker? I mean, they brought back Quincy Williams. I don't know that that really moves the needle a ton for them in terms of taking a linebacker. All right, let's view Skoronski as a guard and let's take DeJuan Jones here. I will say, like, Will McDonald would have been in play for me too, who I love. I think he is on the opposite side of Keon White. I think he is a guy that I would feel comfortable taking in the back end of round one. But I just did a mock draft recording right before this, and maybe it's just like the draft fatigue in me. Um, but I took him in that one, and I just don't want to take him in back-to-back drafts, to be quite honest with you. So if he goes at 11, he can't go at 13. Mm, dang. Seeing a lot of good names here that I would have taken come off the board at this point. Yes. All right, we got it. We got our guy. This is an easy pick. We got our center and Luke Whippler. Plug and play is going to be a day one center for the Jets. And I think the three new offensive linemen in this draft, just kind of the way it shook out, I think that they definitely need it. And, you know, you got an old Aaron Rodgers coming in to play quarterback, and you're probably not going to have one of those picks in the second round anyway. But, you know, this is how you protect him. And you feel like you've gotten his guy in Alan Lazard coming over in free agency. Obviously, Garrett is still there. You traded away Elijah Moore, but, you know, I think you still have enough in that room. Assuming, like, if Corey Davis stays there, if he's not part of the trade, I don't know what they think of Denzel Mims at this point. I think he wants out. He wants a fresh start, but we'll see how that plays out. But either way, the New York Jets, Peter Skoronski, Keon White, DeJuan Jones, and Luke Whippler is how they finish out here. 3 new offensive linemen. Also, Big Ten heavy in this draft, and 2 Ohio State guys coming over to the Jets. But let me know how you feel about these 4 players, this draft haul, this 4-round mock draft for the New York Jets. Comment down below how you feel about it, whether you're a Jets fan or just a football fan in general, getting ready for the NFL draft on April 27th. I will be back with another one of these. Who are we going to have on the next one? It's not the Giants. They traded up. It's going to be the Patriots. I might just not make the selection in that one, trade all the picks away. No, but I will be back to do a New England Patriots 4-round mock draft in the next video, so stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you aren't already. Leave me a like, hit that notification bell, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.